We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His squad's lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. Then on the other side, you got the Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Jones now on first down. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On play action, it's Jones. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that thing of beauty out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Lawrence now to throw on first down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's the rookie third-round pick, Jalen Noel. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Lawrence goes quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That is caught to the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Anthony Gould now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
10 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 45.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field,
he gets 3. And he will go all the way. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Jags offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lawrence now. He takes off. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
16 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Latu there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Chubb. Shows up a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 2. In motion comes Thomas. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one brought in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. It is 2nd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Lawrence now on second down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. He steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go right back to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good for Colts. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First and 10.
14 yards. That's another.
Jones operating out of the pistol. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
It's a design run with Jones. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down, they need 3. They'll go again here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Colts first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Foye Aluakin. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have time for this guy.
The extra point is good. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10.
Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked second in the NFL. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Lawrence. Open man is tight end straight. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Noah. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Flat taken in by Noah. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
That's another Jaguars first down.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he's in. Brendan straight. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboard. They'll take this to about the 28. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop. Second down and 8. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Colts first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Jones. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. A design run here with Jones.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Here's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Here's a short one. He's got screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He runs with it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the dangerous speedster, Jameson Williams. He has a step, he has the grab. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Lions are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Jones to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 9. To throw. It's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's brought down.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now, Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Throwing now is Jones. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This one out quickly to Noel. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the Colts 38-yard line.
Second down, Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Khalil Herbert on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
RPO, that one is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Shotgun now for Jones. He gets this one complete to Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Here's Scatterboot. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Caleb. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second and 7.
From the gun, it's Jones. To the left side and taken in by down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. Throwing, Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll step up and run this from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now give to Chubb running right. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Lawrence now on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
A gain of 11 brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Now Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw is Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Now Jones. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a play fake. Jones. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for Colts. First down. A gain of 21 yards.
On first down, Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And the Colts are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
14 yards. And the Colts first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The Raider now on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well. They should get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll step up and run. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. Catch right side by Thomas. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
And this is what you call a domino effect. Sometimes when a play starts out bad, it usually gets worse. So we got a poor snap, leads to a poor kick. And then the coverage unit is in a really bad spot because what they think they're used to covering doesn't match up with what they actually are. And the return unit's able to take this one all the way back for 6. And that's about as bad as it gets for the kicker team.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. This one caught left side. That's strange. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, Lawrence. Who else another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Lawrence. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7-yard loss.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Now second down throw for Lawrence.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Lawrence now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes second down. And the gun, it's Jones. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Jones to the air again. Moving outside the pocket.
Daniel Jones scrambles from the pocket.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll go for it. It's Jones. Now he'll work his way out right. Here's first and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
Now Jones. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.